Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Welcome to the Traveling Tarot. Excuse me, I had a belch there. How uncouth. Excuse me. Um, Sorry for that. This is your daily psychic forecast for Saturday, October 5th, 2019. My name is Belchy Stephen Dillard Carroll. Gaseous Stephen Dillard Carroll. So full of ideas, they're just popping right out of my butt. Stephen Dillard Carroll. Oh gosh, how are you guys this morning? Happy Saturday to you. Told you that I was going to be taking it easy this morning, and damn it, I am. I am taking it real damn easy this morning. How are you guys doing? How's your Saturday? What's new? What's exciting? What's beautiful, what's lovely in your life today. Do share down below, comment down below, like and subscribe down below. And if you know of anyone that is in need of some good old-fashioned encouragement, enlightenment, empowerment, and a good old dose of good old-fashioned unconditional love, please do share this channel with them. Please do share this video with them. Please do let them know that if there's no other place on the web that they are unconditionally loved, they are unconditionally loved on my channel. So, let's get into today's reading. I don't have a lot of preamble today, so let's just jump right on into it. This is a reading for the collective, as it is each and every day. And my hope is that there is always something good and positive that you can glean from all of my readings, regardless of your current circumstance. And my other hope is that when you finish this reading, or when you finish this video, you will feel emboldened, you will feel empowered, you will feel ready to make those good and powerful and positive changes in your life, to bring about your best life possible. So let's just jump right on into today's reading. We have a major storyline, we have a major plot line, we have a major thoroughfare that runs through our reading today, and we will also have two subplots to look at that also run through our reading today and may provide a little bit more clarity, a little bit more information, a little bit more depth and color to our reading today. So let's just jump right on into it with our main plot line for today, which is brought to us by the Knight of Michael. The Knight of Michael, which of course is represented by the Knight of Swords in the Rider-Waite deck. And the Knight of Michael is strong. The Knight of Michael is committed, he's intellectual, and he is diligent. Time to move quickly. Choose logic over emotion, sudden changes. Okay, Knight of Michael is very much, let's get things moving, let's get things started, let's move forward, let's do it, let's do it, let's do it. So that is, it feels like that is the theme for today. Maybe Saturday, maybe today isn't as easy breezy, lazy daisy kind of a day for some of us. Well, I'm committed to it being lazy and easy and breezy. But maybe Knight of Michael is speaking to me too today. Maybe the Knight of Michael is saying, you know what? You may end up being a little bit more busy than you anticipated when you woke up this morning. And if that's the case, so would it be. Let's do it. I am game. So let's see what our two subplots for today are. And our first subplot is brought to us by New Beginnings. Okay. New beginnings. New beginnings. Archangel Jeremiel, Jeremiel, I'm assuming that is pronounced Jeremiel. Starting a new life, finding your purpose, a forgiving and compassionate review of the past. Starting a new life, finding your purpose, a forgiving and compassionate review of the past. So, what this means is that there is someone out there that has decided that they are going to start a new life for themselves. They are going to start something wonderful for themselves. And, you know, the Knight of Michael is saying, okay, let's do this. Let's get up and let's tackle it head on. Let's tackle this new beginning head on and let's do it. So yes, I'm feeling this reading so far this morning. We are starting a new life. We're getting ready to find our purpose and move on with our lives in a good and positive way. I love it, I love it, I love it. So let's jump into our last subplot for today. And our last subplot is brought to us by the Seven of Gabriel. The Seven of Gabriel. I love a good Pegasus. But anyway, the Seven of Gabriel says, stand up for what you believe in. Have confidence. Claim your personal power. Love it. Last week, in fact, I was in charge of Pagan Pride Day, as I told you guys, or I was in charge of the vendors at Pagan Pride Day last week, and our theme for the show was claiming your power, claiming your power, and yes, claim your power. Stand up in confidence. Stand up for what you believe in. Today is the day to stand in your truth. And that may be starting a new life. When you stand in your truth, that may even be starting a new life. Knight of Michael, let's jump right on it. Knight of Michael, strong, committed, intellectual, diligent. And it says, time to move quickly. Choose logic over emotion. Sudden changes. Why am I getting, and it could be part of the Pegasus card that has a rainbow in the back of it, and in fact I'll hold it up for you guys again. In the background on the upper right hand corner you'll see lightning strikes and you'll see a rainbow coming through. You'll see a rainbow coming through. Why am I feeling like somebody is about to come out of the closet? Why am I feeling like, you know, somebody is either going to come out as lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, plus? Why do I feel like someone is about to come out that way? Why do I feel like somebody is about to claim their truth and stand in their truth? Why do I feel like somebody is about to start a new life based upon standing in their own truth? Probably because it's true. I feel like somebody is about to stand in their own truth today. And I feel that it has something to do with, you know, our LGBTQIA plus brothers and sisters and our non-gender conforming brothers and sisters out there as well. I feel like it has to do with that. And first of all, if it is you that is coming out of the LGBTQIA plus closet, I support you. I am 100% your ally. I am 100% in your corner. I am with you. Point blank, period, end of sentence, end of conversation. If you are deciding to stand in your truth today, if you are deciding to live your truth today, if you are deciding to speak your truth today, I stand with you. I stand with you. I support this move 150%. I stand with you. You have an ally in me. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the family. I've been a card-carrying member, I suppose, for the last 25 years. Good googity muggity. It's been 25 years in these streets, ladies and gentlemen. I came out when I was 22, right? Right? Yeah, I think I was 22 when I came out of the closet. And I'm 47 now, honey. 25 years in these trenches, honey. I am a veteran. So, I stand with you. I 100% stand with you. Now, on the flip side of that, if you are the person receiving this news today, I am biased. I will tell you I am biased. I feel like anyone that is struggling with who they really are, whether it be their gender or sexuality, or a combination of both, should be supported 100%, should be loved 100%, should be loved unconditionally. I'm biased. Why? Because I'm gay. So I'm definitely biased that way. However, comma, if I can use one of Zachary Campbell's phrases, shout out to Zachary Campbell. I love your YouTube channel. However, comma, if you're on the receiving end of this news, even though I am biased, I firmly believe that everyone should be loved unconditionally. I have been pushing unconditional love on this channel since day one. And it has absolutely nothing to do with gender or sexuality or those issues. It has to do with everybody deserves to be unconditionally loved. If you are on the receiving end of this news, and one of the emotions that you feel is not unconditional love, you need to take a moment. You need to take a pause. You need to take a break. You need to re-evaluate how you really feel about the person that is coming out to you. They need your support. They need your unconditional love right now. You may be shocked, you may be hurt, you may be grieving, you may be trying to figure it all out. You may be angry, you may be frustrated, all of those things. Fine. Be that. Be that. But if you aren't also filled with unconditional love for that person, you need to reevaluate. You really need to reevaluate yourself, because this person is coming to you vulnerable. They're not sure how you're going to react to their personal situation. They are vulnerable. Probably one of the most vulnerable things you can do is come out of the closet. And while it is a million times better than it was when I was a kid, and it was a million times better for me than it was when my ancestors, my LGBTQIA plus ancestors, whose shoulders I stand proudly on, came out, it's still hard. It's still hard because you're dealing with people that you love unconditionally. and you don't know how they're going to react to you. Again, feel everything that you need to feel in that moment. Do that. But if one of the things that you don't feel in that moment is unconditional love, reevaluate, think about it, think long and hard about it. Reevaluate. Night of Michael also says it's a sudden change, which means that probably, again, for those of you who are on the receiving end of this information, it probably is going to catch you off guard. It's probably going to shock the hell out of you. You're probably going to bowl you over. I'll never forget, and this happened just a few weeks ago. Someone came to me, a good friend of mine came to me, and came out of the closet to me. Had no idea, had zero clue that this person was in fact LGBTQIA+. No clue, and it bowled me over. I was speechless. But in that shock and awe, in all of that, I made sure to say, I love you. I love you unconditionally. How you are today, I see you no differently today than I saw you yesterday. I love you. This is a safe place for you. Whenever you need to talk, come and see me. Whenever you need a shoulder to cry on, come and see me. Whenever you need arms that will hold and embrace you, come and see me. I made sure within all of that shock to the person that I thought was as straight as an arrow, having to deal with that shock of that person telling me that they are that they're a part of the family, I made sure to tell them that I love them, and I do. I love them unconditionally. I love this person so much, and I am so humbled and grateful that that person, because I was the first person that they told, as to my knowledge, they haven't told anybody else yet. And it's only been a few weeks now, but to my knowledge, I'm the first person, and I'm so humbled and grateful for that. It has been one of the more humbling things that I have ever experienced in my adult life, and I did not take that lightly. I did not take that responsibility lightly, and I made sure that they knew over and over and over again that I loved them. And when that person left that evening, they left loved, and they knew it. So sudden changes, yes, it's probably going to catch you off guard. Just because it catches you off guard does not mean that you can't embrace that person with unconditional love. New beginnings, this is for the person that, well, it's actually for everybody. Starting a new life, finding your purpose, a forgiving and compassionate review of the past. Again, when you are on the receiving end of it, it means that your life now has changed because the person that you love and adore and unconditionally love, and you've told them that over and over and over again as they came out to you that you love them unconditionally. Make sure you do that, otherwise you need to reevaluate. Your life has changed too. It's, very often when we talk about the coming out process, we're just focusing in on the person that has come out of the closet. When in fact, when a person does come out of the closet, it changes everybody around them in their circle of influence. It may not be as big of a change for some people as other people. I mean, how I see my friend nowadays is through the same lenses of unconditional love that I saw that person before, but now that person is just a part of my family, my LGBTQIA family, QIA plus family. I don't see them any differently. I just see them more deeply than I did before. But then there are other people that it just completely changes them. Our conversation, rightfully so, has been focused on the person that comes out, because coming out is one of the most vulnerable things that anybody can ever do. But I think nowadays our focus should broaden and expand and deepen to include how it affects other people, because they're part of the equation too. Especially if you want to continue to be a part of this person's life. Especially if you love this person unconditionally and you want to continue to be a part of that life. It just changes things. Again, it doesn't change things for the bad, it changes things for the better. Everyone is starting a new life. When somebody comes out of the closet as LGBTQIA+, everybody is starting a new life, because suddenly we all have a different perspective. Let's hope that your perspective is deepening your capacity to unconditionally love one another. Finding your purpose in life. This might even be for the person that has come out. Okay, now I'm out of the closet. I'm out of the LGBTQIA+ closet. What's my purpose in life? Now what? How does me being this person dictate how I move through life from here on out? Me being gay, I can honestly say this. Me being gay was the best thing that I could have ever done for my spirituality. Point blank, period. Or period, as they like to say today. It was absolutely the best thing I could have ever done for my life, for my spiritual life at that point, because suddenly because I've always felt like I'm not going to try and fit a square peg into a round hole. I'm not going to force myself into the Christianity box when the majority of Christians don't accept me for who I am, and the majority of mainstream Christians see me as a person that's going to go straight to hell, not pass and go, not collect $200 in a handbasket, heading straight to hell. I know I'm doing a really, really, really big sweeping generalization there. I get it, but I grew up in the Adventists, as a Seventh-day Adventist. And because I grew up as a Seventh-day Adventist, Seventh-day Adventists toe the conservative line when it comes to matters of sexuality and gender. They just do. They toe the conservative line. Fine. I can't be a Seventh-day Adventist anymore because their teachings toe the conservative line when it comes to gender and sexuality. Fine. So now I had to find a different way of expressing my spirituality, because God and I decided, together, let's work this out together. And so for me, it's been a long process, 25 years being on this journey of finding my purpose and finding my spiritual purpose in life. And it's only been, it's only been in the last few years that it has finally clicked to me that I need to spread unconditional love, and I need to be all about unconditional love, because that's what the world needs now. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing that there's just not enough of, or something like that. And so that's been my purpose with this channel and with my private practice when I'm meeting with clients. That's been my purpose, is to make sure that everyone that watches these videos feel unconditionally loved, and everyone that comes and sees me for a one-on-one reading or a private reading or an event reading or a party reading or whatever feel unconditionally loved after that. And so part and parcel of that is my sexuality. If I was not born gay, If I had not accepted that about myself, my life would have turned out so much differently. And I am so very grateful that the cosmos saw fit to make me queer. I'm not queer, I'm gay. But I'm glad that the cosmos saw fit to make me gay. Because that fact alone has led me to places in my spirituality that I never would have seen if it weren't for my sexuality. So, finding your purpose. A forgiving and compassionate review of the past. Again, this has to do with the people that are on the receiving end of this information. You've got to see how things have led up to this point. And also, it might be in some cases that you might have to ask for forgiveness for the way that you may have treated someone in the past. Inadvertently, accidentally, certainly not on purpose. And if you are on the giving end of that information, if someone comes to you and says, I'm really, really sorry for the way that I treated you, it might be in your best interest to have a forgiving and compassionate heart at that point. New beginnings, wonderful. 7 of Gabriel, again, stand up for what you believe in, have confidence, claim your personal power. This is definitely for the people that have come out of the closet today, out of the LGBTQIA closet, QIA plus closet. This is definitely for you. Stand up for what you believe in. Have confidence and claim your personal power. There is power in claiming your truth. There is power in standing up in your truth. There is power in speaking your truth. Do that today. And the people that matter will greet you with unconditional love. The people that don't greet you with unconditional love, don't give up on them. Don't give up on them. Allow them to be who they are, as you are who you really are. But don't give up on them. Because someday they may come around. They may not, but someday they might. Don't give up on them. Keep your end of the unconditional love bargain going by unconditionally loving them, allowing them to be who they are as you are being who you really are, and giving them space to be who they really are as you are giving yourself the space to be who you really are. But don't give up on them. Maybe someday they'll come back around. But the people that matter, when you come out of the closet, the people that matter for right here and right now will respond in unconditional love, and you will feel it. I promise. You will feel it. I'm excited for you guys. Welcome to the family. Whoever is coming out of the closet today, welcome to the family. We're a good group of people for the most part. We have our Milos out there and some other people that just are garbage human beings, but you find garbage human beings in all sorts of different areas. So, but for the most part, we're really good people. You know, all we want to do is to love unconditionally and be loved unconditionally. So, welcome to the family. I'm glad you're here, and I support you 100%. And for those of us that are new allies, welcome to the family as well. We need you to be in our corner. We need as many cisgendered and straight people in our corner as we possibly can get. Simply because we can't do it alone. We need each other. So, anyway, let's do our nitty-gritty. Nitty-gritty, 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 nitty-gritty. We're going to do a 3-card spread. our morning card, our afternoon slash midday card, and our evening card. And we're going to see if there is anything within it that is more specific that we might need for today. So, without further ado, here we go. This is our morning card, our afternoon card, and our evening card. I love it. I love it. I can already see what this is. The Queen of Wands. It's in the upright position. The Queen of Wands is all about creativity, of creation, allowing things to grow and to thrive. We've got a sunflower in her left hand. We also have a black cat at her feet, which is all about spiritualism and the occult and things that are hidden, that are coming out to the light. I will say this, and especially when it comes to spiritual matters, it used to be, way back in the day before Christianity took over the world, it used to be that LGBTQIA plus people were the spiritual leaders of their communities. It used to be that us queer folk, if I can use that general term, used to be the gurus, the spiritual leaders, the high priests, high priestesses. It used to be us queer folk that were the leaders of the community when it came to spiritual matters. And it's a shame that Christianity has forced us into the background when it comes to spiritual issues. If you are a person that is coming out of the closet and you're looking for, and you want spirituality to continue to be a strong and dominant force in your life, there's no reason why you can't allow it to continue to be a strong and dominant force in your life. You can pursue spirituality on your own terms with God as you see him, her, it, them, whatever. I did it way back when I was 22. God and I sat down and had a conversation, and we decided that we wanted our relationship to continue. And since then, my spiritual evolution has jumped by leaps and bounds in ways that it would never have if I had stayed straight, or I had chosen to deny who I really was. The Queen of Wands is saying, now it's time for your growth. It's time for your spiritual evolution. It's time for you to create something wonderful and beautiful and long-lasting when it comes to your own spirit. Now is the time. Do it. And speaking of which, the Hanged Man. Here we are with the Hanged Man, and it's in the reverse position, which again tells me it's very much the Knight of Michael. When the Hanged Man is in the reverse position, it means stop meditating, stop contemplating, stop praying, stop sitting in quiet and stillness, and get your move on. The time is now. Time to move quickly, as the Knight of Michael is encouraging us to do. Move. Let's chop, chop. Chop, 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 chop. Let's get it happening. Let's get it done. Let's work it. The Hanged Man in the reverse position for the midday / afternoon is saying today is the day to do what needs to be done. And if that includes coming out of the closet, today is the day to do that. You have my support. You have my unconditional love. I am in your corner. Finally, we have the Emperor card. And this is the only card that really just concerns me out of the 6 cards that we laid out. The Emperor card, it's in the reverse position, which means that there could be a little bit of upheaval. There could be a little bit of misunderstanding and perhaps even rejection. If that is the case and you're the person that's rejecting the person that's coming out to you as LGBTQIA+, reevaluate. Reevaluate. That person needs your love. That person needs your unconditional love. Reevaluate. And if it's you that's coming out of the closet and you have met with resistance and pushback and anger and frustration and possibly even rejection, please understand that things do get better. Not only do things get better, but you get better. You get better. And because of that, this turn in the Emperor is simply temporary. It's temporary. It is temporary. This upheaval that you may feel later on today is temporary. I promise you, it is temporary. There we go. What a blessing. What a blessing, what a blessing, what a blessing. We're going to do the love and relationships affirmator today. And speaking of love and relationships, tomorrow is our weekly love forecast. So please do tune in tomorrow for our love forecast, and we'll see what the week has in store for us for love. But today I feel like we also need to get a love and relationships affirmator, because we're all about unconditional love for ourselves today, which is what this has all been about, and love for each other, our unconditional love for each other. So let's jump right on into it. Here we go. Our affirmator for today is thoughtfulness. Okay. Thoughtfulness. And it says, it's time to put your money where your mouth is and have fun showing your love. Think of all the little things you can do to show a person you love them. Then stop thinking of those things and actually do them. Is it time to hide a note in someone's pocket? Make them a snack? Order them a book? Anything thoughtful can be an act of love. Even taking the trash out to the dumpster. Unless you're dating the trash, in which case don't take it to the dumpster, take it somewhere fancy. Wow, who would have thought that being so full of thoughts could be considered so thoughtful? Unconditional love. That's what that's about. Thoughtfulness is unconditional love. Point blank, period. Love them. The person that's coming out, love them because they have decided that they love themselves enough to come out of the closet. Love them unconditionally today. And while you're loving them unconditionally, love yourself. Love yourself fully. Love yourself completely. Love yourself wholly. Love yourself unconditionally. Love yourself first and love yourself foremost. And everything else will fall into place. Have a fantastic Saturday, everyone. I will see you tomorrow for our weekly love forecast. Have a great Saturday, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.